So what audio setting is best for Warzone? I see a lot of people recommend boost high or boost low, and I even see some people recommend dynamic home theater. But in my opinion, there isn't a one size fits all audio setting because everyone has a different audio setup. Everyone's using different headphones. Some people are playing on speakers. So it's kind of hard to recommend an audio setting for every single person because it's really going to vary depending on what your setup is looking like. So today I'm going to help you guys figure out what audio setting is best for you guys. I did some tests with Cycrid. Shout out to Cycrid for helping me out with this video. But we did 3 different tests. We did one where I was outside and he was just walking in a horizontal line back and forth in front of me. Then we had one where I was in a building. He was above me walking back and forth. And then we had one where I was outside and he was upstairs in a building and he'd reload and do a little jump. And we did that with every single audio setting in the game. So I'm going to play all those for you guys so you guys can just kind of get an idea of what sounds best on your system, what's going to be best for you for hearing footsteps and hearing those quieter noises like someone reloading a gun. So I'm going to play all those for you guys and hopefully this helps you guys out, and I'll see you guys back here after we go through all the different tests. All right, so I've watched this back multiple times now. I've listened to it multiple times, and from what I've found is that the boost high, the boost low, and the normal boost setting, the audio is obviously a lot louder. I mean, they're just boosting the audio. That's why they call it boost or boost low or boost high. They're just making the audio a lot louder, so that's why the footsteps and the reload sounds, they all sound a lot louder. But the thing is with that is on those boost high, boost low, and boost settings, you're not going to be playing with your master volume normally at 100% on those settings, or at least I'm not in my experience, because it's just gonna make the game overbearingly loud. The gunshots and everything are just gonna be way too loud. It's gonna be too loud on my stream. It's gonna be impossible to hear my teammates over all that. So to compensate for that, I always turn down the master volume a little bit so I can actually hear my teammates and everything. Otherwise, I literally can't hear them at all. But the thing is, with a lot of the other audio settings, especially studio reference and home theater, I literally couldn't even hear the reload sound in the third clips, which I'm definitely not going to be using those. But one thing I did notice with dynamic home theater is that the ambient noises were basically non-existent. I mean, you could hear the ambient noises, but they were extremely quiet compared to a lot of the other audio sounds. So using dynamic home theater and having very, very minimal like ambient noises could make the sounds of the footsteps and the gun reloads sound a lot more clear if you crank up the audio on it, because then you're not getting those ambient sounds mixed in, and the ambient sounds aren't going to be as distracting. So it might make the footsteps and the reloading sound a lot more clear. Well, I mean, it actually does. It makes them sound more clear. They're just not as loud as some of the other settings like the boost low, boost high, and the boost, because clearly the boost high, boost low, and boost the footsteps and the reload sounds and everything is the loudest. But like I said, that ambient noise could have an effect on that. And when you're using one of the boost sound effects, you're going to be most likely turning down that master volume to kind of compensate for how loud it is. But then with dynamic home theater, I might be cranking the sound up to compensate for how quiet it is. So for me personally, that could make dynamic home theater actually the best if I am cranking that sound up to a volume where I'm still able to hear my teammates and everything clearly. And that would still eliminate all those ambient noises, because as you could hear in the video, with all the boost settings and even most of the other settings, the ambient noises were pretty loud. But with that one specifically, I noticed they were very, very quiet. So after watching this back multiple times, this makes my decision on what audio setting is best for me very hard, because I'm stuck between boost and boost low and dynamic home theater. I'm kind of leaning towards dynamic home theater right now and cranking the volume, but I'm probably going to go through and actually just play on all three of them and see what I end up liking the best after like a week or so of using them. But for me personally, dynamic home theater, boost, and boost low are clearly the winners. I know a lot of people use boost high and they claim boost high is the best, but like I said before, it's really going to depend on your setup. If you're using headphones and what kind of headphones they are, if you're using speakers and what kind of speakers they are, because these headphones in particular are already boosting the highs a lot, and they're not known for having like a really bassy sound or a good low end sound. So that's why boost and boost low I think sounded a lot better for me. But I think I'm going to be trying out dynamic home theater first. I'm going to use it for a few days and then switch to boost and boost low, and I'm going to go from there. But all three of those sounded really good for me, and I'm really curious as to see what sounded the best for you guys. Let me know down in the comments what sounded the best for you guys. Let me know if you're playing on headphones, if you're playing on speakers, and specifically what kind of headphones and speakers you guys are playing on. Like if you're playing on Bayer Dynamics, if you have like Corsair headphones, or what kind of speakers you have, something like that. I'm just curious to see what you guys are using and what sounded the best. But if this video did help you out in any way, shape, or form, please consider dropping a like. It helps me out a lot. And if you are new here and you like content like this, make sure you click that subscribe button. We're almost at 30,000 subscribers, which is just crazy to me, and I really appreciate it. And just a reminder, we are almost at 1,000 followers over on Twitter. So if you guys use Twitter and want to follow over there, link will be in the description. I'd really appreciate that as well. And comment down below some settings you'd want to see me test out for Warzone, because I'm always messing with my settings. I love testing out settings and stuff like this. So comment some settings you want to see me test out down below, and maybe I'll pick your topic. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Here's the web. Peace.